What's up, everybody? It is good to be back on here, back in New Orleans. Been away for 2 weeks, so just got back yesterday, had power on, internet's working, so figure let's do this. Let's do FOC that I have not done in a while, and hang out with you guys on Sunday. So a couple already in here. So Dynamite doing the first comment dance. Station TM Nerdy is in the house. And we got Oh Brother Comics. Welcome in, everybody, so far. Probably out of the routine of watching on Sundays, so I'm sure some of you will trickle in as the notification goes off. Thank you. It's good to be back. So I'll be doing FOC today. Like Caroline said, on No Good Comics channel on Saturday. We don't have anything else planned yet coming up because I wasn't sure when I would even have power or internet back. I got lucky and it came back as I was driving home yesterday. So really happy that that's the case. And so we'll start planning some things coming up. We will be trying to book some more interviews. Gonna start maybe doing some indie comic stuff with people in the community. So we're gonna start setting some of that stuff up, and we'll have that coming up soon. I'm going to work on maybe a top 10 picks video for this new comic book day for indie comic picks for this week, like I usually do. So I'll try to get that out before Wednesday. What's up? Jason is here, Claiming Comics. Welcome in. But yeah, let's before I get into the FOC stuff, I'll flash this up here real quick. Those watching live right now, those at home, don't forget we have our exclusive variant, Nobody's Child #1 by Massimo Rossi and art interiors done by Ramiro Barallo. This is our very first exclusive comic cover. It is a comic from Behemoth Comics. This art is done by Anna Shadowcat Studios on Instagram, who you may remember is the artist of the cat covers for You Promised Me Darkness. She's also the translator for You Promised Me Darkness. So hit us up, either message me, Caroline, or the You Promised Me Comics page. Let us know how many you want, and I will get the invoice out to you. I'm going to follow up on a couple invoices I sent out because I think either they didn't get to the email address or they just haven't been paid yet. The comic should be coming out this week. I got to follow up and see where it is right now because there have been mail delays in the New Orleans area just due to all of the stuff from the hurricane. So just want to put that out there. Maybe delayed arriving here, but comic comes out this week. Oh Brother Comics, I have not sent yours yet because I think I was just talking with you. You're the one I was talking to earlier. So that's coming after the show. I'm going to send that out to you. But yeah, that is just a reminder there for that. If you want just the art there, beautiful rhino cover. This is I feel like it's going to be a very good, important, and kind of environmental kind of story. Yeah, I think you might be one of the ones that hadn't paid yet. No worries, man. And Azores Tiger is in the house. What's going on, Eric? Welcome in. And Comic Dude, good to see you again, and good to be back doing this. So yeah, just want to throw that reminder out there before we get this kicked off. But we're going to start over here, as always, with Lunar. Their Final Order Cutoff is today, so these are the ones you want to look at first. Make sure you got these going in to your store. And this one is really interesting. I didn't even know about it before. I just saw it when I was reviewing what's on FOC. We have, of course, a Batman adjacent story here, but it's not about Batman. We have Arkham City, The Order of the World, number 1 of 6. This one's written by Dan Waters, who is the writer of Homesick Pilots. Danny is the artist on the interiors. We have a cover right here by Sam Wolf Connolly. This is about some of the long-standing, the long-standing establishment of Arkham Asylum. You know, it's in ruin after everything that happened with the Joker attack. But some of the patients escaped and left into parts of the city. And so this is about a series of those escapees, the Arkhamites, as they're calling them. A woman with no face, a piggy, spelled with P-Y-G-G-Y, in search of perfection, a man who feels nothing and burns everything, a woman who must devour life to save herself, a man unfit for the waking world who looks instead for Wonderland, a body with more than one soul, a being unbound from time who lives in the present and the past, a boy who seeks the comfort of vermin, and the twisted man who sees them all for who they are. That sounds like a crazy group of characters and cast that they're going to be having in here. So I'm really looking forward to this, actually. What's up? We got Soul Toys. Shoot me. Well, hold on. Never mind. I see your message. I was going to say, shoot me a DM, but I got it. I will send that after the show. Lewis, what's going on? Shadow Rabbit Clay Guy is here. I think I saw someone else pop in. Marvel Comics 67. What is going on? Welcome in. Nice. Congrats. Well, I've been gone for 2 weeks doing this, so it works out perfect. See who else has hopped in here. I think that catches everything up. TM Nerdy says he's picking this one up. Yeah, this looks really cool. So let me keep this moving here. There is a cover B by Francisco Mattina. Crazy cover there. And we've got a 1 in 25 black and white variant here by Steve Beach. It's a cardstock variant, of course. Crazy cover there. So yeah, that one looks really cool. We've got Lord Chuck's in the house. What's going on, man? Welcome in. So that takes us into now Batman. We got Batman 114 continuing the Fear State storyline here. Peacekeeper X versus Peacekeeper 1. So it looks like we found an answer to Peacekeeper 1. I don't know who Peacekeeper X is, though. I haven't read, I think 113 just came out. I haven't gotten to read that yet. So I will be doing that when I go to my comic shop this afternoon. They said they got everything in finally from the last couple weeks. So I'm going to go pick some of that up. Oh, did I see Perpetual Comics? What's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you back out in the YouTube world. I've been gone too, so it's good timing. There's a cool cardstock by Jorge Molina here with the Ghostmaker on the cover. There is a 1 in 25 Dylan Tig cover, which looks like a VHS. Bullet Rain 3 Urban War. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's actually, I guess, not a VHS, but a game, 1 to 2 players. So pretty cool cover. And then we got more Batman. Batman The Adventures Continue Season 2, 5 of 7 with a Jamal Campbell cover and a Junie Ba cardstock variant here. Cosmic Gold, welcome in. Thank you. I have it displayed with this awesome, I'm going to put this up on the big screen here. Awesome statue that Lewis Shadow Rabbit Clay Guy made. Got to give him a shout out because he makes some awesome clay things. But yeah, that's the secret variant that I have there. And that was the style that he made this in. So let me bring this back up. Let's see there. Oh, brother saying Peacekeeper X just showed up in the comics. Okay, so probably will show up in the comic that I still have to read. If only I had gone over to see you instead of just running from the hurricane. That would have been a fun adventure. Yeah. Lewis does some awesome things. Hit him up on Instagram if you want a cool custom clay statue. Shadow Rabbit Clay Guy right there. That is his Instagram handle. So we'll keep it moving over here. We got more Batman. We got Batman the Audio Adventure Special #1. It's a one-shot with various writers and artists. Cover A by Dave Johnson. We bring you the stories behind the stories. The stories behind the stories behind the hit HBO scripted original podcast with this sensational prequel one-shot written by the creators and talent who lent their voices to the show. Huh. Interesting idea there. We have a Francis Manipal cardstock variant here, and we have a 1 in 25 Tom Haskard cardstock variant here, which showing that looking like a radio. So it fits what we're doing here. Pretty cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That would have been a expensive trip to run from the storm, but it would have been totally worth it. Yeah, I'm probably not doing this. Yeah, $9.99. I mean, it's probably got a lot of good stories in it, but yeah, probably won't be doing it. Astro Wizard, not too much. We're only on the second slide of lunar stuff here. This looks pretty cool though. Arkham City, the Order of the World #1. But welcome in, Astro Wizard. The other thing you missed was this, the exclusive variant. Just flashing that up there again. I'll talk about it again at the end for you guys. Yeah, $10. It's probably a thick book, but given that it's a one shot, unless you were really into the audio thing that it's based on, I would say, I don't know. For me, it's not. If you're a diehard Batman, absolutely got to go for it. But, you got your pick of Batman, because here's another Batman story. This is Batman the Imposter, #1 of 3, written by Mattson Tomlin with art by Andrea Sorrentino, which is a Black Label story. It's a 3-issue series about I haven't read all of this. All traditional power brokers of Gotham resent the disruption Batman has brought to town, and it seems one of them has a plan to neutralize another second Batman, haunting Gotham's rooftops and alleys, and this one has no qualms about murdering criminals live and on tape. Okay, so a different idea. This other Batman breaking Batman's rules, and yeah, I agree. It looks kind of cool. Interesting concept to bring that in. We have Lee Bermejo on cover B here, and we have a 1 in 25 by Kari Andrews. Awesome cover, seeing the dichotomy there between regular Batman and the, I guess, evil Batman, the Imposter. $6 price tag. So hopefully it's got a lot in it. And that takes us to another title, Batman Urban Legends #8. Again, various writers and artists on this story. I've been hearing some really good things and really good concepts coming from this. Pretty cool covers here. A Kari Randolph variant, a Fear State variant here. And a Riccardo Federici variant here that's also for Fear State. Yeah, cover A on the Imposter does look great. Or actually even on this one for sure. Crush and Lobo, #5 of 8 with a Sweeney Boo cover A. Mariko Tamaki writing, a Manke Nahuelpen. I probably just butchered that. Doing the interiors on this. I haven't heard too much. I thought there was some hype at the beginning, but I haven't heard anything else since then. And then we have a Brian Steelfreeze cardstock cover B there. What's up? Real Rude 6 in the house. Welcome in. Hope you are doing well. And then this takes me to something interesting. We have a DC Horror Presents Soul Plumber #1 of 6 from Marcus Parks, Henry Zabrowski, and Ben Kissel, the creators of the last podcast on the left. We have John McCrae on the art and the cover art here. Exorcism just got a whole lot easier after attending a seminar hosted in a hotel conference room by a mysterious group called the Soul Plumbers. Edgar Wiggins, disgraced former seminary school student, discovers what he thinks is the secret to delivering souls from the thrall of Satan. But after stealing the blueprints and building the machine himself out of whatever he can afford from his salary as a gas station attendant, Edgar misses the demon and instead pulls out an interdimensional alien with dire consequences for all of mankind. That sounds like a blast. I'm definitely going to do that. I sold twice. I said hi earlier. Soul Plumber definitely looks rad. Yeah, I have to get on that one. Issue number 1 is a 6-series miniseries from DC Horror Presents. We have a cover B by Tom Neely here, and a 1 in 25 by Riley Rossmo. So that is the artist of the Harley Quinn series. So pretty cool idea here. I'm looking forward to checking it out. We also have another DC Horror Presents The Conjuring The Lover, number 5 of 5. So this wraps up. I believe this is in between before another movie or something. Bill Sienkiewicz on the cover art there. And, of course, we have the Ryan Brown movie poster cardstock variant looking like a VHS tape. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I said hi earlier when you sent the DM. No worries, man. Hey, Hyper Combo Comics in the house. What is going on? And Bricks, the Iron Geek. Welcome in, guys. Good to see you in the chat. We got a Scout Comics book here from the Black Caravan imprint, Gods of Brutality, issue number 2 here. I can't remember if I ever got to read through issue number 1. I think I did, but I liked it, but I don't know if I was planning on continuing. I got to reread it to see what I thought of that one again. It's been a little while since it came out, but Gods of Brutality, number 2 on FOC. Right now, there is a 10-copy incentive variant here. Rich Woodall doing that one. And as always with Scout, if they have a 10-copy incentive, that means shop has to order 10, and then it's open order after that. Let's see what else we got here. Green Lantern number 7, cover A here by Bernard Chang. I don't even know what's going on in this cover. That is really hard to tell. There is... This one looks more... I like this one better with Sinestro on the cover there. Marco Santucci doing the cardstock variant. And then we have Joker Presents a Puzzle Box, number 3 of 7, cover A by Chip Zdarsky. Matthew Rosenberg writing this one with interior art by 3 different creators. I've heard some good things about the puzzle box. There's a lot of Joker stuff going on in addition to all the Batman stuff going on. So we know what DC loves, and it sells. So DC is going to keep that up, I'm sure. We have a cover B by William Riley Brown for puzzle box number 3. We have a hardcover for Justice League Endless Winter here. Justice League Infinity is on issue number 4 of 7. That is something interesting going on here. After being whisked across the multiverse, Wonder Woman finds herself trapped on a desolate and barren planet with the last person she'd ever expect to find, Darkseid. What does the former ruler of Apocalypse want with the Amazonian warrior, and what lurks in the shadow of this devastated world? Interesting. Did not expect for that. Asteroids are saying he did not care for Puzzle Box. So, hey, mixed results then. What is this? This looks like it says Z2 Comics. I have not heard of that. Lore of Havamal trade paperback. A collection of Old Norse poems containing advice for living, proper conduct, and wisdom. Huh. Not sure what that is. But we got a Scout Comics book here, The Lunar Ladies, issue number 2 here. Omar Morales, Joel Kodajar, and Molly Satterwhite on the cover art. I actually really enjoyed issue number 1. It did not have this kind of feel on the interior, so don't worry about that. The interior art actually really good. And even though it is seeming like it's a younger audience, it's not a Scoot book, so it is not actually one of their younger audience books. So it is an all ages or older ages book. Let's see what else we have going on here. We got Nice House on the Lake, issue 5 of 12. We're getting close to halfway. This just nonstop is good. Every issue has me saying, wait, what's going on now? This one is focused on Veronica, the scientist. She has one of the longest standing connections to Walter among anyone in the house, and through her work with NASA, she may have insight into who he really is. But what she sees in the stars above the house may upend everything she thought she knew. Cover A, of course, by Alvaro Martinez Bueno, the interior artist. A cover B by David Lafuente. Let's see what else we got going on in the chat. Bronze Age Brian, welcome in. Yeah, that was a pretty cool cover. I kind of liked it. Oh, brother saying nice, loving Nice House. Tynan is killing it. Exactly. Yeah, there's some cool covers out there. Issue 4 for Nice House was wild. Absolutely wild. This one right here, back to Scout Comics. Issue 1, I loved of this, and it was a nonstop book. So the rest is being collected here in this trade paperback. No Ghosts in Hiroshima. Trade paperback collecting the entire story. I am certainly getting this. Absolutely loved issue 1 of this, and I can't wait to read the full story. I want to say I did a review for it, or maybe it was in my top reads of the week one time. So you have to go back a little bit. You can probably find that there. Thanks, Astro Wizard. T. Ravis Comics, what's going on, man? Welcome in. We are getting close to the end of our Lunar Final Order Cutoff books here. We have one from Ahoy Comics. Snelson, Comedy is Dying, issue number 3 of 5 here. I don't know too much about that book, but it is one of the Ahoy books that are on Lunar's ordering. We got Suicide Squad number 8 here, also on Final Order Cutoff. Squad in Hell, Hell and Back Part 2, Stuck in Hell. The squad's only chance for survival is Ambush Bug. While one squad deals with its newest fourth wall breaking member, Peacemaker and his crew fight for survival as they hunt for the Swamp Thing. Pretty cool ideas going on there. Suicide Squad number 8's cover B is by Gerald Perel. And then we have a trade paperback, Superman, The One Who Fell. This is one I think you don't want to miss, coming from Scout Comics and Black Caravan. Swamp Dogs, House of Crows. Issue number 1 here. J.M. Brandt and Theo Prasidis on the writing. Kubrick Ball on the art, and Robert Samelin doing this awesome cover A here from Black Caravan imprint. They came from the swamp, the scummiest squad of Confederate soldiers brought back to life by powerful voodoo magic. They crave power, carnage, and female flesh. They are the Swamp Dogs. Now, young lovers Ayanna and Violet and their friends from the goofy stoner metal band The Grunch will unknowingly fall into their ghoulish nest in the House of Crows. Bear witness to a rollicking gore fest straight out of the shocking grindhouse and revengeful blaxploitation of the 1970s and the cult horror classics of the 1980s with a modern twist. Keep telling yourself, it's just a book. It's just a book. So getting back to the chat here, Jason, No Ghosts was fire. Absolutely. Loved it. Oh, yeah. Cover buys are that I've somehow cut off cover buys. But so far, There's been some tempting things. There's actually some tempting things on FOC this week on the previews side of things. So that I'm going to get into those soon. There's a lot of tempting cover buys. Astro Wizard, all about Swamp Dogs. Absolutely. Bronze Age Brian dropped Suicide Squad after issue 5. Book is good, but not must reading for me. I hear you. Hearing, seeing a good read, but it's not at the top of your list and you're looking to cut something, that we all do it. I wish I could get into today's horror suspense comics. Too much of a Cape Cal and Masked Vigilante guy. I've slowly just slipped down the horror comics path. It was a gradual thing, but I'm all there now. Sorry, I'm beeping everywhere. Swamp Dogs has a 10-copy incentive variant here as well by Solo Macello. I definitely am going to try to get that in addition to the cover A. It looks really good. Haha was it was a different. It wasn't even horror. It was sad. But yeah, right there, what Hyper said. Collect what you like. Exactly. Don't collect something because everyone else is loving it. We've got here Swamp Thing number 8 of 10 from Ramvi and Mike Perkins. Absolutely, I need to read this when it comes out in a trade because Ramvi's writing is just killer. I gotta see what he could be doing with this. It does look like this does tie with the Suicide Squad hunting down Swamp Thing as well. But I'm going to read the Swamp Thing trade when that comes out. We have a Francesco Mattina cardstock variant as well for this. And then we have Teen Titans Go, DC Superhero Girls Exchange Students trade paperback, and then Wonder Woman, The Adventures of Young Diana special #1 one-shot. Which Young Diana has been getting backup stories in one of the Wonder Woman titles, I believe. So I don't know if this is pulling all that together or continuing off from that. Neighbor to the North is here. What's going on? Oh, man, that sucks. Hope you're... I don't know if... I haven't been watching where that storm's been going recently, but I thought it was headed up your direction at some point. So hopefully, I guess it's already gone. Hopefully I didn't do too much in your area. That hurricane that was heading to Canada, it looked like, and then Greenland for dropping some snow. There are clowns. It's all about clowns. That just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, having him on Venom, I was so ready to be done with Symbiotes and Venom and all of that, and then they announced Ramvi and Al Ewing are writing Venom, and I said, crap, I might be back. And then the Spider-Man writing team sounds excellent as well, so Marvel might be pulling me back in with those two titles. We'll see. Hyper going for more of those back issue books. Yeah. Oh, good. Awesome to hear. Yeah, I saw Greenland was going to get like several feet of snow from it, which is insane. But that ends Lunar's FOC. Next one is in a week, so they don't have anything weird going on in between. So let's go over to the previews catalog and talk about FOC. Again, like I said before, like I usually say, I don't think I said it this time, Final Order Cutoff is the last date that your shop, whether that be online or your local one, can order these books. So everything from Lunar, that is today, 9/12. everything in the previews catalog is tomorrow, 9/13. So Image kicking off with Deadly Clash trade paperback of volume 10, and then a second printing of Echolands issue number 1. I really enjoyed issue number 1 of Echolands. I haven't gotten to review it yet, but really good. If you didn't get to check it out, or if you're stuck on the fact that it's landscape, I would go pick it up and read it. It is high quality printing as well, so there's a little bit extra there. It is a $4.99 price tag versus usually $3.99, but absolutely worth it to do that. We have Essential Guide to Comic Book Lettering trade paperback. It's pretty interesting if you're interested in getting into being a letterer for comics. Maybe worth the pickup there. TM Nerdy saying Echolands was such a great read. Absolutely, man. Oops. Let's get back there. Firepower is on to issue number 16, which means 15. I don't remember if 15's come out yet. Maybe it's coming out this week or just came out. I have to pick stuff up, like I said. While I was home, I stopped at a shop and would pick up a couple of the titles that were must reads for me. So I'm not fully caught up on everything. We also have Hey Kids Comics Volume 2, Profits and Loss, number 6 of 6. Luther Strode complete series trade paperback. And if you remember, this was optioned somewhat recently. So we got the Strange Talent of Luther Strode, the Legend of Luther Strode, and the Legacy of Luther Strode. 10th Anniversary Special Edition. So if you're interested in checking it out before anything gets made with it, this might be your way to do it. Tradd Moore is actually on the writing and art for this. I have not gotten to check Luther Strode out yet, but I really want to. And that might be a good way to do it once I catch up on all of my other trade paperback reads that I gotta do still. This one, so good. Issue number 2 was amazing. The Me You Love in the Dark is on to issue 3 of 5, and just fantastic. This is like wholesome horror going on, which, how does that happen? I don't know, but absolutely love this. Yeah, I just that's what I'm gonna say. I absolutely love it. Should check it out if you're not reading it. Scotty Young's writing is killer. Yeah, issue 2 has me hooked as well. Luther Strode is crazy like Invincible, bloody, badass. Tradd Moore. Yeah, I love Tradd Moore's art, so I think I would enjoy Luther Strode. Yeah, art by Jorge Corona in The Me You Love in the Dark is amazing as well. Paper Girls getting a complete story trade paperback as well. Collecting issues 1 through 30 for a $50 price tag. There we go. That might be how I get to catch up on all that. I actually found I had a bunch. I have this sitting here because I haven't unloaded everything yet. But I have a bunch of issues of Paper Girls I just brought back with me. I have 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I don't have 5 or 4, but I have 5, and then I have 8 and 9. I don't know why I'm missing some in there, but I think I read 1 through 3, and then I think I didn't know I didn't have 5, and things got out of hand there. And then I just kind of fell off the series because I was reading out of order and missing things. So I need to get this so I can catch up on that. Let's see. Yeah, Me Love in the Dark, absolutely. And Paper Girls, we know, also optional. And it's Brian K. Vaughan, of course, writer of Saga, writer of Why the Last Man. Absolutely killer story writer. So definitely worth reading that one. We have a new one from Rick Remender, A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, new ongoing crime series from the writer of Deadly Class. When an unassuming man stumbles upon a dark web contract assassin's vicious plot to kill an innocent target, he turns himself into one. The professional meets road to perdition in this story of a family's unlikely guardian being hunted by rich and powerful men who are used to getting away with everything. I don't know about you guys. That sounds pretty cool. Crime stories, though, are not usually my genre. I might pick it up just to check it out. But Jason's super excited about this one. The genre is just not my usual, but horror used to not be my genre too. So definitely could change my mind. Got Arojo and O'Halloran on the main cover. Bengal doing the cover B here. And then cover C over here by Farrell Dalrymple. If anything, I'd pick up that cover A. Looks pretty cool there. Time Before Time's getting a trade paperback for Volume 1. I believe it's still going, though. It's not stopping at Volume 1. And then we have Walking Dead Deluxe number 24. Pretty cool cover A there. And then, of course, multiple covers. I don't know how this variant... we comic shops raised The Walking Dead. Huh. So a different variant there instead of We Are The Walking Dead. Anna, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, just talking about how crime is not usually my typical genre I go for, but horror has become my reading genre. Maybe now I've read so much of it, I'm gonna be better about watching it. We'll see. I haven't watched too much of it yet, so we'll see. From Dark Horse, I gotta tell you guys, this one was awesome. Issue number 1, Last Flight Out. We got issue 2 here of 6 from Dark Horse Comics. This one from Mark Guggenheim and Eduardo Ferragato doing the art. Definitely recommend you guys check this one out. I saw a store posting that for the D cover of Walking Dead, you get your store name on it. Okay. So probably where it says comic shops, maybe it'll say the comic shop name. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool custom kind of thing for the retailers. TM Nerdy's picking up all of the Walking Dead Deluxe. I said to myself I couldn't because I knew that was 190, I don't remember, 180, 90 something titles or issues to pick up. And then I know like Hyper was picking up some of the connecting variants at one point. I think he finally stopped that. But yeah, there's a lot of things that could have drawn you in to buy lots and lots of copies. I just said no. Oh Brother Comics, looking forward to The Last Fight Out. First one was really good. Absolutely. I have not. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming that is horror related, so maybe there's something I should check out. Malignant wasn't released in Argentina, huh? Well, they need to get on that and release it for you. Yeah, so we got a couple other things from Dark Horse. Apex Legends of Overtime, number 3 of 4 for you video game comic fans. Got a really great series from Colin Bunn here, Lucky Devil, issue number 3 of 4. I'm loving how this guy has taken these supernatural powers that he's gotten from a demon that got exorcised from him, but left the powers inside of him. And become a cult leader. This is just crazy. I don't know how Colin Bunn comes up with these ideas, but absolutely am loving this series. Highly recommend it. And then Worst Dudes, number 5 of 5. Aubrey Sitterson writing, Tony Gregori on the art. I love this. This is just wild. It's got Space Bastards type vibes coming from it. It's a killer fun time. 5-issue series. Last issue coming out here. Let's see. I dropped Walking Dead after the connecting stuff. That's how they get you. Oh yeah, no, but I know myself and I know how I collect. I would go crazy and be picking up too many issues. James Wan film. Okay, cool. Lucky Devil. People are liking that. Nice cover. Jay Ramirez in the house. What's going on, brother? Welcome. Welcome in. Just wrapping up Dark Horse, moving into IDW, where we have got some interesting things here. We got Marvel Action Origins number 4 of 5. This one's gonna have Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and Rhino with their origins. How they came to be. So they got a Miles cover here. We got a Rhino cover here. Both pretty cool. And then they've been sticking with this artist and the style for the dual cover. This is a 1:10 ratio variant from IDW. So, for fans of Miles Morales, these might be worth picking up for sure. Just throwing that out there. But we also have Star Wars Adventures, Ghosts of Vader's Castle, issue number 3 of 5 with the Francavilla cover A. I believe we had a cover B, and then we have a ratio here as well. Cover B by Derek Charm. Beware the Bog Beast. And then we have probably a black and white of cover A for the 1:10. Yep. And Star Wars High Republic Adventures is on issue number 9 from Daniel Jose Older. Cover by Harvey Tolibao. Tony Bruno doing the interior arts here. I think recently we had some new characters pop into this story. So exactly. At 1:10 for the origins will be one to look out for. A Miles ratio will not be heavily ordered. Yep, that's why I wanted to bring that one in for people who speculate on covers or stories. Story-wise, it's not going to be too much different than things we already know about Miles, but collecting-wise, that might be something worth checking out. We have a 1:10 for Star Wars High Republic Adventures number 9 by Megan Levins right here. Kind of like that art style. I unfortunately stopped reading High Republic Adventures. It just wasn't. I liked it, but it wasn't a must read for me at the end of the day, so I had to cut it out. But yeah, High Republic Adventures and High Republic were both great, and I ended up dropping them, unfortunately. I did pick up the other adventure High Republic thing that just started recently. I think Kevin Scott was writing it. I don't remember what it was about or what it was called, but it was I think someone who used to be a Jedi, still had a saber, hunting monsters, something like that. Don't remember the title. But we're moving into Marvel here, and there's several Marvel books with lots and lots of covers, so buckle up. We've got Amazing Spider-Man number 75. We've got a new creative team on board for issue 75. Zeb Wells is doing the writing with Patrick Gleason on the art. Cover A by Arthur Adams. We have Ben Reilly coming in as Spider-Man, taking the mantle from Peter Parker. So what does that mean for Peter Parker? We shall see. I think I'm going to jump back into Spider-Man. This is the way to get me back in. bring in some new writers, cool writers. We got a Stormbreaker variant here of, it looks like a Venomized Ben Reilly, maybe? Ivan Coelho on the cover. This is a must grab for me for a cover for this. The Amazing Spider-Man written there in the Gleason web style. Yeah, don't have much more to add to that, but I'll probably get cover A and that and be happy there. But there's a lot of covers. We have Inhuck Lee doing a cover here. We have Jusko Marvel Masterpieces variant here. I think this might just be pulling old artwork from the Marvel Masterpiece cards. I don't know for sure, but that's a crazy was that Demogoblin? Yeah, Lucky Devil, absolutely amazing. We can jump back and say that again because it's worth saying a couple times. Yeah, lots of cool covers for Spider-Man. So you got your pick. We have one from Alex Ogle here. We have a poster randomly in there. Ron Lim doing a variant where we see Riley's classic look and then his new look. We've got a Scotty Young cover, which, other than it being Ben Reilly's costume, I feel like this cover's been done before. Seems very similar to a previous Spider-Man cover. But let's look for our ratios. We got 28-29 ending. I'm not seeing a 30, so let's go hop to there. Here's one of our ratio variants from Ron Friends. This looks like they're working together, or maybe Riley's taking over. Excuse me, taking over as Peter Parker's being taken down. So that was 30. I saw 31 here, 32, 3, 4. There's nothing at 5 and 6. So, and I'm looking at the endings of the numbers to find these, just in case you guys are wondering. I'm randomly saying off names, but yeah, we'll say it again. Lucky Devil is amazing. Welcome in Promiscuous Time Traveler. Welcome in Sheena HK Wifey 420 and Comic Collector. Welcome in. High Republic issues are only good for specking first appearance. Stories aren't great. Hey, everyone loves different stories. So collect how you like, what you like, however you want. If you don't like the stories, cool. Let's see. Fresh Star Wars stories, but I can see how it's not for everyone. I really like the novels and comics tie into them, which is cool. Yeah, they're building a whole new era of Star Wars. There's gonna be some hits, there's gonna be some misses. Not everything's gonna be great, but there's some good stuff in there. So read the stuff that you like, collect the stuff that you want for collection purposes, speculation purposes. But look at this one. We got a Hidden Gem variant, Steve Ditko cover, old Spider-Man classic kind of look there, and a version of the Inhuck Lee cover will be another ratio variant. So honestly, in that case, you just pick up the cover there and not pay crazy extra. But that is Amazing Spider-Man 75, bringing in the new team. It is going to be 3 times a month, thrice monthly, because this story is pure jet fuel, is what they're saying. I'm going to give it a shot for a month. We'll see after that. We'll see what happens. But I'm really hoping it's good. I want to see it be good and successful and bring back some good Spidey stories. But yeah, just got burned recently. So that's all. Avengers Tech On is on to issue 3 of 6 here, halfway through the story, with cover B by Peach Momoko. We've got looks like a Wolverine mech right there. pretty cool, actually. I really like that cover. It takes us over to Captain Marvel number 33, Kelly Thompson. Ivan Coelho on this awesome cover. And it looks like Miss Marvel is in this story with Captain Marvel. It's part 2 here. It looks like Carol is racing to save Kamala Khan, but no one knows, least of all Carol, what the Dark Marvels are up to next or who they'll target. And this time, not even the dead are off limits. I might have to hop on, pick up 32 and read this one as well, because I'm down to read stories involving Miss Marvel, and I've been in and out of the Captain Marvel story because it's been great, but I've just been reading too many things. We have some cool covers here, though. Gerald Perel doing a teaser variant. So if the dead aren't off limits, are we bringing back the original Captain Marvel? I think so. Let's see. Oh, brother. Avengers Tech On is meh. Not really digging it. Story just seems thrown together. I wasn't thinking I would like Avengers Tech On. I've heard some people say they really liked it though because of the mech style story, but that could be. I know that is the one thing that is making me not happy about the change in Spider-Man. I am all for switching up the team that's writing it and bringing in Ben Reilly, but 3 times a month, that's gonna hurt. That Captain Marvel storyline is cool. Enjoyed 32. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick up 32 and read it. Oh, interesting. I know. Let's take a look. Yep. Finale of Killer App. I don't know. Let's see. We can see if there's any more champions in the works here. Nothing. You might be right there. That's unfortunate. Well, that does take a book off my pool list, so maybe that helps with the Spider-Man being 3 times a month. There's the Art Germ teaser cover for number 34. Oh, well, let's take a look while we're at it, just to go exploring here. They don't have it up on here yet. Let's see if it their website has it already or not. No. Dang. All right. Well, that would be interesting to see him come back. Like you said, yeah, only Uncle Ben stays dead. But honestly, they've kept Marvel dead for so long. I thought he was included with Uncle Ben. I mean, Gwen Stacy, Spider-Man's characters don't, the people he loves don't get to come back. Yeah. But so Champions 10, last one, it looks like, for right now, which cool. Like I said, it takes one off my pool list, and I'm cool with that. Dark Ages on to issue number 2 of 6 from Tom Taylor and Ivan Coelho. I really enjoyed issue number 1. We're going to see a steam-powered Iron Man, it looks like. We've got Miles looking like he's getting a symbiote. Peter Parker with some new web shooters, his daughter as well. We've got X-23 Wolverine, Sue Storm, because there's some crazy stuff that happened in issue number 1. Yeah, I'm seems like I'm getting back into some Marvel stuff here. Dark Ages helping with that. We've got Wolverine here. Megan Hetrick drawing Laura Kinney here on the cover. Pretty awesome cover for her there. There's got to be... Let me see. I don't think there's any variant ratios for Captain Marvel. Dark Ages. Let's see if they do any ratios for issue number 2 of that. There is a Brian Hitch variant. Wow. Okay, we got Peter Parker, and I think it's May as the daughter in this world, doing their thing right there. That is a ratio, and there is a Ryan Stegman variant as well. That's a ratio variant. It's I forget who has that style of Spider-Man suit there. All right, that is it for Dark Ages, though. That takes us over to Deadpool Black, White, and Blood 3 of 4. Got some Dark Ages love first, though. A Carnage Venom suit. Nice. King and Moon Knight have been great reads from Marvel, according to Astro Wizard. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I've been trying to stay away from some Marvel stuff because I just took a step back from that rabbit hole that I used to be down. There were a lot of things I was reading, but they weren't really good. So I've been happy with where I've been with my Marvel reading. I've got like 3 books on that list right now, 4 books maybe. I had Champions, Daredevil, Strange Academy, Miss Marvel Beyond Limits is on there. That's coming out soon. It's not hit FOC yet, but I read Dark Ages. I need to add Dark Ages on to it, and yeah, Spider-Man's probably gonna pull me back in. But here's Deadpool Black, White, and Blood number 3 of 4. Cool cover by Kev Walker, and then a cover B by La Roca of Deadpool taking a bath in blood. Are there any ratios on this? We got a Stan Sakai variant. Okay, that catches me off guard, and that is pretty cool. Almost looks like Devil Dinosaur is like fighting Deadpool here with a sword. That's a crazy cover. I love it. Another series that I've been hearing good things about, Defenders number 3 of 5, the debut of the Deadly Moradin. Doctor Strange's misfit crew land in a world of dark primal magic where our world's master of the mystic arts is just a magical morsel for countless hungry sorcerers. Most powerful entity in this plane, the maker of magic itself, already knows the Defenders and their mission. Their paltry abilities mean nothing to him save one, the power to move between cosmos. All of existence lies vulnerable as the Defenders find themselves outmatched. Reason I wanted to check this out is just this team is so cool. I held off just because of the number of titles that I am reading, but it's a really cool mashup team there. There's a Jusco Marvel Masterpieces variant for this with Namor on the cover. The really classic look for him there. And then a Nolan variant, Kevin Nolan, with the crew right there with Moradin in the background, it looks like. Let's see if we have anything else variant-wise. Not seeing any. Okay. Takes us into another Eternal story here. We have Eternal Celestia number 1 from Kieran Gillen, Kai Zama, and Assad Ribic doing the cover art. There is no God for the Eternals. Now the truth of their existence revealed, Ajak and Makari must pick up the pieces to try to find a road forward. No matter how terrifying it will be or how their choices will irrevocably shock the rest of the Eternals, Also, how do the Avengers of 1 million BCE figure into it? So if you remember, they got introduced like 2 years ago, those Avengers, real early days ones. So looks like they may be fighting the Eternals here on the variant by Nelson Blake. There is Deadpool 30th anniversary variant, which does not make sense. I don't see any other variants popping up for that, but that is the Eternals. Take us into Excalibur number 24. Awesome artwork here by Mahmoud Asrar. Teeny Howard, I've heard, is doing an excellent job on this story. This Ryan Gonzalez variant is also really cool. Lots of cool characters featured there. And we have a Joe Jusko Marvel Masterpieces variant here as well, with Captain Britain on the cover. Yes, I believe that was Marvel Legacy number 1. And then I don't know if all of them were introduced there. It might have been one introduced later in the Avengers series. Am I buying Marvel again? Yeah. I mean, I do buy, like I said, I am currently reading Champions, Daredevil, and Strange Academy. I know it's not a lot of Marvel, but probably going to be adding in Spider-Man. I'm going to be adding in. I've been reading. I read Dark Ages 1. I'm probably going to keep reading Dark Ages because I liked it. We'll see from there. Like I said, Captain Marvel has me tempted to come back. Still on for Erica. Still staying away from X-Men though. Sorry. So Peter, great question. So only if you have it set up with a comic shop. And so if you don't have a comic shop, you can hit up Aegis Comics of Alaska on Instagram or through email or through their website, and they can set you up with the account in here. And if you see something that you want, you can hit the order button. If you want to add it to your pull list, you hit the subscribe button. What they do is when it's new comic book day, things are ready to go. They pull your books. They send you an invoice for those books, and you go from there. But yeah, Aegis Comics of Alaska, who, oops, that's an old image there. Where is, no, there it is. I know I was going to find it eventually. There's a discount code that I have with their website. Wow, okay, that covers it too still. Why is it doing that? How do I make that disappear? I don't know. There's no way to make it disappear. But anyways, hit them up. Use Sparks 15 and save yourself 15%. There we go. Just move that. And Hyper just dropped the link to their website. So yeah, if you're looking for a place to do that for you and be able to order from that, that's one way to do it. Or if your local shop does it, that's also a way to do it. But yeah, just trying to give people a place to order from if they don't have one. Shout out, missing link is in the house. Station missing link. Dark Ages has Laura. Yeah, this is true. And Apocalypse. So, basically reading X-Men books now, right? Yeah. So that, where were we? Excalibur and Hellions now. Hellions number 16. Zeb Wells, Steven Segovia. I do like this cover here. Wheels have come off as the Hellions off the Hellions bandwagon. They might all hate one another, but Nanny loves her latest edition. What could be so cruel as to stomp on her happiness? It's not who you think. Parental advisory on this one. So Hellions is the I guess the bad child of the X-Men universe right now, but it's on to issue number 16 with a Joe Jusko Marvel Masterpieces variant of Psylocke, which that is awesome. Awesome cover there for Psylocke fans. And there's a Todd Knock variant here as well. Yeah. Also check out their YouTube, which just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Awesome job, Aegis. Congratulations to them. At one point, we'll get Lou back on here. I've been out for a little bit, and our schedules haven't been working on Sundays before that. So we will get him back on here so we can talk the comic shop perspective on Final Order Cutoff ordering. And, he says he ends up ordering more while we're doing this. So shout out to Lou and Amy, Aegis Comics of Alaska, the whole team there. And they're linked down below in the bio to subscribe if you want to go subscribe to them on YouTube. Missing link. Hellions is way better than it deserves to be. Nice. I'm glad there's I feel like that was one of those that I wanted to read, but again, I read issue 1, I think, and then I stayed out of the X-Men world after that. If I could get like the full collected everything from this side of the Dawn of X stuff, I think is what it's being called. That's that would be cool to read all of that, but that would take a while. Todd Knock variant where we see more than just the head. Exactly. I haven't seen one of his full variants in a while. Yes. I almost put that in the thumbnail, but I could not. I couldn't. There's too many things to put into it. So that takes us to Immortal Hulk's final issue 50 here. We got a wraparound cover A by Alex Ross, which, this is telling the story of a lot of stuff that's happened throughout. Right there, a giant-sized finale, a $10 price tag. The one down in the below place, the Hulk searches among the ghosts of the past for the answers for all of his questions. The one below all, the Green Door, Samuel Stearns, Jackie McKee, and Bruce Banner. It's all been leading here. This is the last issue of the Immortal Hulk. And this variant that he's talking about here, Jen Bartel doing a variant of Devil Hulk, is phenomenal. If it did not have a $10 price tag, I would buy this just because it's Jen Bartel's art. And it is crazy good. They're saying this variant cover immortalizes the reveal of the Devil Hulk's true look in Immortal Hulk number 38. Yeah, just beautiful cover. That we've got, again, a lot of covers, just like we had with Amazing Spider-Man. We have the Joe Bennett homage variant here. We have the Chris Lee variant, which is immortalizing the initial confrontation with Betty's new manifestation of her Red Harpy persona in Immortal Hulk number 19. And then we have, we got a lot. So it's different moments from throughout that is being immortalized by different artists here. Gary Frank doing this one. We've got Sanford Green doing a variant here, which that's awesome. What is Mortal Hulk number 25 this happened in? We've got an In-Huck Lee variant here, immortalizing the Hulk scoring off against his Roxxon-backed replacement Zemnu. in number 31. So yeah, so lots of different covers. Juiceco Masterpiece variant there. We have Mr. Garson doing one of these like collage variants. So I know a lot of people collect those. We've got some Spider-Man and Venom ones out there already. Pacheco, Lim, a Stegman foreshadowing variant here, which that looks crazy. So yeah, lots of different covers to choose from for Immortal Hulk number 50. Let's take a look if I can find where we might have some ratios hidden in here. I think this is it. Brian Hitch getting a variant in here. That's going to be one of the ratio variants. And a Kirby Hidden Gem variant as well. Old style Hulk there. I'm not sure I really like that one. Guinness, I don't think was one of the ones here. Yeah, so this is a ratio here as well, it looks like, with the Absorbing Man and Hulk from issue number 9. I think the next one is, yeah. So that should be everything. There might be one or two more, but it's hard to find them all in here sometimes for the Marvel stuff. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, $10 price tag on each. I did the same thing with Venom number 35/200. I just grabbed cover A. There's too many covers, $10 each. Could not do it. Let's see what else we've got. Some omnibuses, trades, Marvel portfolio of Mark Brooks looks like here. I'm assuming that's just showcasing Mark Brooks's art. We have Marvel Studios Falcon Winter Soldier art series hardcover slipcase, Marvel Infinity Saga poster book phase 2 trade paperback. That's a poster. Some Masterworks editions here. Moon Knight hardcovers, omnibuses. And then Miss Marvel, Marvel Tales, there's a poster and there's the issue. So this cover is by Sway, written by Kelly Sue DeConnick, G. Willow Wilson, Felipe and Andrade, and Adrian Alfono doing the art. So this has, so this is interesting because a lot of people go back and forth, what is her first appearance, cameo, whatever. This says beginning with a scene-stealing cameo in her idol Carol Danvers' book, Captain Marvel number 17. So they don't even put number 14 in here. Just starting with number 17 there. Yeah, I 100% agree. But they know there are people who will buy because the art is awesome. So there's that. What's up, Empire Comics in the house? What's going on? But yeah, that to me, that's almost like they're saying, hey, look, 14 wasn't enough there. 17, that is the true cameo. And then we have all new Marvel Now .1, where we have her story from that first appearance. But how did Kamala get her amazing shape-shifting, size-changing powers? Find out in Wilson and Alfono's now legendary Miss Marvel number 1 and 2, as Miss Marvel learns that the life of an embiggened inhuman hero comes with big problems. So we got 4 issues collected into here, or maybe part of this and part of this collected into this, and then issue 1 and 2 for $7.99 price tag, which is kind of like the reprints of her appearances. So, hey, check that out. Might be worth collecting for Miss Marvel fans. There's probably a 1 in 50 version of this as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Sway Virgin variant, so it's going to be the same art, but have no titles there. New Mutants is on to issue number 22 with Martin Simmons continuing his cover A artwork for this, which is phenomenal. They're now battling the Shadow King, looks like, with a cover B by David Lopez. Savage Avengers has made it to issue number 25. I think that's pretty awesome that this title has made it so far. Gary Duggan writing, Patrick Zurcher on the art, and Valerio Giangiordano doing the cover art here. Can the unexpected entrance of an old villain help the Savage Avengers overcome the monstrous Kulon Goth? The entire Earth better hope so. I really enjoy the fact that this is an Avengers team that's centered around Conan and other Savage Marvel characters. It's a pretty cool concept. And this is interesting cover here with some Savage characters that have appeared throughout. I don't remember Spider-Man being in. Oh, Spider-Man was in Savage Avengers briefly. So it's kind of like who's been in this title with Conan all throughout there. I like that. Corey Smith doing the cover art there. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Oh, what's going on? We got Marvin Wynn here, the writer of The Edge from Second Sight Publishing. What is going on? People pulling Savage Avengers say it's more fun than the actual Avengers book. I would not doubt that. It seems like it. I read the first 6 issues. I loved it. I'm not a big Conan fan. I wasn't a big, I'm not big into some of the other characters that were appearing. So I ended up dropping it, but yeah, it was fun. It was a fun read. We have another Star Wars High Republic story going on here. This one called Trail of Shadows. This one written by Daniel Jose Older, the writer of Star Wars High Republic Adventures. We have David Watcher on the art and David Lopez on the cover here. Jedi Knight and Private Eye team up to uncover a mystery that will change the High Republic forever. Jedi Master is dead. Another is in a state of complete shock. It's a murder the likes of which the Jedi Order has never seen before. There are no leads, no suspects, no motive. But Jedi investigator Emmerich Kaftor must solve the case before it's too late. Fate of the Jedi, the Hutts, the Nihil, and everyone in the galaxy hangs by this tangled thread of lies and deceit. Emmerich will need to dive into the darkness, testing himself and his Jedi ideals like never before. He'll need help. Luckily, Private Eye Scion Holt lives in the dark. Together, they'll follow a trail of shadows wherever it leads, if they can work together, that is. This is a 5-issue mini-series from the world of Star Wars High Republic. Ario Anandito doing a cover B for this. Let's see if we got any ratios. We have a Totino Tedesco, probably 1:25 ratio variant here. And let's see what else. That is it for that. But new High Republic stuff coming. I do like these mini-series and the idea there. It's pretty cool. Some more Star Wars. We got Star Wars Bounty Hunters 5 of 5 from Charles Soule and Luke Ross. Ultimate Finale, the biggest event of the year, changes the face of the galaxy. Shocker of an ending that sets up a revolutionary new status quo for Star Wars comics. There is this cool red background, almost like a blank, like draw yourself a character to stand in this area kind of cover. It says Friends Handbook variant. There is, of course, the JTC action figure variant, but this is the one that you guys are probably going to want to pick up. It's the Lucasfilm 50th anniversary variant from Chris Sprouse, but look who's on the cover. We got Ahsoka Tano with Anakin Skywalker. Ahsoka's not on many covers, especially from Marvel. So from that reason and collective purposes, this is a cool cover. I really dig this cover. This is what I was talking about. There are so many chances for cover buys. Yeah. Star Wars Detective Story, I am down for it. But yeah, like I said, so many cover buys from Marvel this FOC that have me like, should I, shouldn't I? I think this one's going to win the should I, shouldn't I war there, and I'm probably going to do it. But yeah, we got a lot of covers for this. I'm going to see, then we got, no, I saw 37, 36, 7, 8, 9. This one must have been added later because this numbering doesn't match everything else, but we do have a 40 in here. A trading card variant, which must be a ratio variant here. John Cassidy on the art there. Doesn't even look... Huh. It looks like there's blank space, but I can't 100% tell. But yeah, that is the end of the Star Wars Bounty Hunters story there. Almost done with Marvel. We got a lot from Marvel, and we're going to get into all of the awesome indie books down below. Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads, 4 of 5. We're getting closer to the end of this Symbiote Spider-Man story, who I don't even know what's going on with him anymore. Looking crazy. Enter the Eternals. Spider-Man the Incredible Hulk joined forces with the Deviants. Wait, that can't be right, can it? And Venom #1 poster. So we're probably going to see Venom #1 on FOC next week. It's got to be coming up soon. I do want to point one thing out in Dynamite. A new series called Jennifer Blood from Fred Van Lente, Vincenzo Federici, and Lucio Perillo doing this cover here. Anyone who's a fan of Dynamite books are probably going to like this, but sounds like a pretty interesting story in general. And again, lots and lots of covers to pick from because we know how Dynamite does things. Lots of cool covers. Actually, there was one other thing I did want to point out, but we'll get to that in a second. Red Sonja #1 actually got a second printing here. I think Mirka Andolfo is writing, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Mirka Andolfo is writing the story for Red Sonja right now. So that's pretty interesting. But for you Stray Dogs fans, there is a Cover O FOC bonus showing here with Fleece on the cover art. So Tony Fleece, the writer and partial cover art, some of the cover art done by Tony as well, along with Trish. Putting those doggies up on a Red Sonja cover for issue #2. So that's a pretty cool cover. I don't know if I'm going to get it, but I thought that was pretty interesting. See that there. Yeah, that they get you there. And welcome in Comic Ozzy in the house. Hey Lou, what's going on? We were just talking about you earlier. Congrats on the 1K subscribers. And I shouted you guys out again for, of course, hit up. These are the guys we were talking about earlier. Hit Aegis Comics of Alaska up if you are in need of a comic shop and want to order through the previews website. But yeah, one of these weeks, got to get you back on here, Lou. Scrolling down, we got some big stuff from Boom this week. Abbott 1973 is getting a trade paperback. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is on to issue #30 with a cover from Franny and a cover B by Georgiev. There's more covers for that, but I want to get into House of Slaughter issue #1 from James Tynion and Tate Brombell with art by Werther Deladera and cover art and interior art from Chris Sheehan. I'm super, super excited for this. I'm hoping we get some really cool things from this different spinoff here. Getting to look more at Aaron right here. Getting to see more of his story. Very excited. We're seeing a co-writer in here as well, Tate Brombell. So James Tynion getting we'll see how that goes with the the writing, having a different person in there. It's going to be interesting, but I'm very much looking forward to this. We know Aaron as Eric's handler and rival, but before he donned the black mask, Aaron was a teenager training within the House of Slaughter. Surviving within the school is tough enough, but as it gets more complicated when Aaron falls for a mysterious boy destined to be his competition. And so that first cameo of that boy was in the Free Comic Book Day story on a painting. So we'll see more about that. Whoop, whoop. Congrats, Promiscuous Time Traveler, almost to 100 subscribers. You guys aren't checking him out. He does kind of like parody content over on his channel. He's done some, at least one interview, maybe more. I've been a little disconnected from YouTube recently, so go hit him up. Two other planned covers by Tony: Army of Darkness #2 and Vampirella #25. Look at that, Marvel dropping the knowledge there. Yeah. Free Comic Book Day book was such a tease. Not much happened in it. Not much at all. Yeah, be careful though, ordering Dynamic Forces stuff, because you can ask Aegis this, that stuff. You never know when it's gonna come in. You don't know what it's gonna get graded at. It's a lot of uncertainty if you order one of those things. So careful with that. But yeah, so like I said, cover A by Chris Sheehan, who did art for the autumnal. So if you're liking his art here, you should go check out the autumnal from Vault Comics. Cover B by Werther Deladera. Probably going to pick this up. I'm probably going to pick up AB. There's a foil intermix variant, so you could get a foil of cover A. You could get, it won't select, but there's like an alternate color version. That's the intermix. There's a blank sketch variant also. So from there, we head into lots of ratios, all the way up to 1 in 1,000. But we have a 1 in 25 foil of the Deladera cover. We have a 1 in 50 of the Alvaro Martinez Bueno variant here, which is an homage to Nice House on the Lake. And that, of course, is the artist of Nice House on the Lake. We have a 1 in 100 Frizen variant with Aaron on the cover, which honestly, guys, this is just such a cool cover, but cost-wise, I can't do that. I can't. There's 1 in 200 foil version of that. There's a 1 in 500 from Mike Del Mundo, which is cool and all, but the cost on this is just going to be insane. And this one is just so good. It is from Delato. Delato did a cover here. And it's beautiful, but it's 1 in 1,000. 1 in 1,000. Yeah, it's talking about the Dynamic Forces stuff there. Months late. They'll send you a 9.6, not blink when they hoard the 9.8s. Yeah, Tony's cover for the Miles Morales annual, phenomenal. I have that somewhere. I gotta remember where I put that. Ooh, let me see if that ends up working. Oh, there it goes. All right. Usually I can click on the image down below and that'll pull it up. But there's the alternate coloring foil. So 1 in 1,000 should be the highest ratio. I don't know if they have any unlockable virgin cover. of the cover A. Okay, that's everything there. Lots of variants. My thought is probably get A, B, maybe the blank, maybe the 1 in 50, and that's it. That's where I can probably go with it without overspending. I would love to get the Jenny Frison cover, but that is going to go for way too much. That 1 in 1,000 is over $1,000 for a comic. You know how many comics I could buy and read for that much? A lot. I love Boom Studios. I love Something's Killing the Children, House of Slaughter, but I can't go for that. They're gonna be but I'm excited for the story. You just can't collect every cover. Let the people who have tons of money to blow go ahead and do it. But we got Boom also here with a book from Jed McKay, Iguara, and Christina Kalita doing the cover. Magic the Gathering issue number 7. I've really been loving this, and I know nothing about Magic before reading it. We got a CF Villa cover B here. We have cover C Hidden Spark variant. So one version, black and white version, or a virgin version. So this is like the Hidden Planeswalker variants, the packs. You don't know which one you're going to get. 1 in 10 by Iguara, keeping that theme going there with the style he's been doing on those. A 1 in 25 from Christian Ward. Whew, that one's a beautiful one. Again, lots of covers. 1 in 50 version of it. You pick what you love. You collect what you love, and that's gonna at the end of the day be, what keeps you happy in your collecting and not overspending. Inhook Lee on cover A here for Mighty Morphin number 12 from Ryan Parrott and Marco Renna. Again, lots of covers. We got the Legacy numbering variant, cover B here. We have a, oops, what did I do? Skipped one. We have a blank. Nope, we have a 1 in 10 incentive variant from Lee, which is the version of cover A. We have the 1 in 15, which is a version of cover B. We have a 1 in 25 by Ryan Gonzalez. And we have the FOC reveal variant from Javier Fernandez, with then a 1 in 10 ratio of that virgin cover and an unlockable from Ryan Gonzalez. I think that should be everything there. Yeah. Let's see. Loving the Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers books. The Lord Zed origin has been so good. I would love to actually check those out, but again, reading too many things, and that's a rabbit hole to go down with Power Rangers there. So we're finally into the comics and graphics novel section. All of the other indie publishers are in this section, so lots of things. I have been noticing some good things in this. Is one, we have a lot more of the publishers that normally aren't on FOC getting onto FOC now. And of course, continued with, the ones that we have always had on here, like Aftershock, Valiant, who else? Ablaze has been on here before, American Mythology. But yeah, so we have some other ones in here as well. So we'll get into that. We've got Almost American issue number 2 here. Ron Mars, Marco Castiello with cover by Russ Wooten. With the story, I thought somewhere it said created by Jan Newman. This is based on a real life story. Issue number 1 was really cool. I liked it. I'm down to continue reading this series. So awesome cover there too. I love the whole idea of this story. Essentially, Russian operatives leaving the country, trying to get to America, maybe provide some information and for protection. But based on a real story. So we also have American Mythology Monsters, volume number 2, issue number 2 here. Archie Showcase Digest number 5, World Tour. Archie's Halloween Spectacular number 1. Best of 2000 AD number 3 and number 4 here from Rebellion / 2000 AD. Beyond the Farthest Star number 2 from American Mythology. We have Viz LLC putting out Blue Exorcist graphic novel volume 2, volume 226. It's hard to tell there the way they have that written. And then we have another one from Aftershock, Chicken Devil, number 1 from Brian Bucalato and Hayden Sherman. Mitchell Moss is about as regular as it gets. He's married with 2 children, co-owns a successful chain of Memphis hot chicken restaurants. It's not the life that screams hero vigilante until he discovers that his business partner is in bed with the mob and owes them $2 million. Unfortunately, he's ill-equipped to be a badass. He's just a guy who makes really good chicken. Can he protect his family from cold-blooded gangsters? Absolutely not. But maybe the Chicken Devil can. A darkly comedic crime drama that's juicy, tender, and finger-licking hilarious. This sounds pretty interesting. I'm trying not to go too crazy with adding new series. But the concept just sounds really fun. So it's maybe I will pick this up on New Comic Book Day if it's a light week kind of thing. What's going on? Zen Multiverse is in the house. Yeah, it does. It definitely looks funny / intense. We have another Cimmerian book from Ablaze, Beyond the Black River, number 1. I have not read any of these Cimmerian books, but I know this. It's kind of this version of Conan is definitely making some people happy. They really are enjoying this style of story. We have an homage to the Hulk cover here. Blank variant, some other cool covers there. Now I'm hungry. Yep. Go get your chicken devil. There's probably a ratio here, a 1:15 ratio right there. Well, that's interesting. Alrighty. That one by David Lopez. Destiny New York from Black Mask Comics, written by Pat Shand, art by Manuel Pritano, and a cover by Jen St. Ange. I really love this story. It is awesome. New arc beginning. It's a jumping on point. We have a wraparound cover by Jen St. Ange. Book is a cross between The Sopranos and Harry Potter. It's everything we never knew we wanted and now can't do without. Slamming art, masterfully written. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. And actually, they haven't updated. It's not Manuel Pritano now. It is artist Rossi Comp, who has joined the team. This, of course, this has been out for a while from Pat Shand's Kickstarters. Destiny New York exists. It's out there. There's volumes of it, 5 volumes of it now. But this is the single issue releases coming from Black Mask. I'm loving every minute of this story. Let's see if with this jumping on point, if they've done any ratios. Doesn't look like it. So definitely recommend checking that out. Again, Black Mask Studios. One from Oni Press that caught my attention. I don't read a lot of Oni Press books. Actually, I don't know if I've read any. But the reason it got my attention was Gab Contreras, the color artist from Witchblood, is on this book. I think color art again on here. Called Dirtbag Rapture. She's stoned. She's selfish. She's all that stands between us and the end of the world. Where do you go when you die? Kat, a stoner with a flexible moral code, can answer that. And the answer is not very far. Unfortunately for Kat's peace of mind, a near-death experience has left her with the ability to see and hear ghosts, as well as take them into her mindscape so she can bring them to locations of their choosing, essentially playing transporter to the deceased. But when Kat discovers she's the key to a demonic plan to screw up the whole world, she is forced to take an active role in the battle between good and evil, and she's not thrilled about it. Sounds like a very interesting story. I'm getting cover A for that. Cover B looks pretty cool as well. There is a cover C. We don't have art for it yet. I don't know if Oni Press does any. It's not looking like it. I don't know if they do any ratio variants, but I don't think so. So that, keeping us moving, we got another Black Mask book, Everfrost #4 from Ryan Lindsay and Sammy Cavello. This is the final issue of Everfrost. I've really enjoyed this. I can't wait to see how this wraps up. Absolute bomb of sci-fi insanity and heartbreaking emotion. I agree. It's pretty accurate there. Giga, the complete series trade paperback from Vault Comics, is on FOC. I don't know if the last issue has even come out from this yet. It was getting released so sporadically that I was having trouble reading it, but I really was enjoying it. But here it is all collected. So that is one I recommend, now that it's collected, everyone go check out, because it's a great story from Alex Packendell and John Lay. And Roche, I think, did the covers, Bidikar on the letters. Great team there, and definitely worth checking out. I'm not even going to talk about Action Lab books that are on here, unfortunately, for these creators, because from my understanding and from what I've been seeing from creators, Action Lab just has kind of gone dark. They haven't been putting out people's books that were supposed to go out. I think those Crash and Troy, the creator of that, was the one I was seeing post, but everyone that was responding was saying they've been having issues as well from Action Lab. So it seems like some bad things are happening, unfortunately, to these creators and their books, and Action Lab is just being quiet and not putting their books out and not responding to them. So I am not even going to talk about these books, because you might not even be able to get them, unfortunately. So let's move on. Amigo Comics. I had not even really heard of that publisher before. Ice Cold Kills from Hanu Casola, Mauro Bueno, and Alex Sarabia. I feel like I know this name. Hanu Casola wrote something I read recently, I think. Been reading a lot of things recently, though. Heidi's bad luck with men is getting from bad to worse. She's about to meet the picture-perfect online boyfriend, Andreas, whose secret criminal past is about to catch up with him in this Nordic noir one-shot. Emotions run hot and killings are ice cold. This one, highly recommend checking out. Last book you'll ever read, issue #3 from Colin Bunn and Layla Lace. I loved issue #2. I loved issue #1. Her tour for her controversial Seder book travels into strange territories as the highway cuts through countryside that becomes more primal, more violent, more dangerous with every turn. There are those who don't want Olivia's message to get out, those who are less than human, some who are willing to murder to ensure silence. Yeah, it's just some stuff going on there. I don't know. Doesn't seem like they're communicating out what's going on there either. So, yeah. Intense, awesome. Has me guessing if she is a satyr in disguise. Ooh. I'm liking the speculation here. Cool cover from Jen Hickman for the cover art there. And then Black Bag variant. This one looks like Layla Lace is doing the art there. So that's the covers for last book you'll ever read, issue number 3. We have some more American Mythology productions. Living Corpse Relics number 3 here. We have some Titan Comics books. Monday, Rivers of London number 4. Orcs in Space trade paperback from Oni Press. We've got a new one from Artists, Writers, and Artisans, Out, issue number 1. This one from Rob Williams and William Conrad with Tim Bradstreet doing the cover art here. In the waning days of World War II, with the Allies advancing, a desperate Nazi officer unearths an ancient force of evil he hopes will turn the tide of battle of vampire. To test the power of his secret weapon, he unleashes the monster on an unsuspecting group of Allied prisoners of wars. It's up to Nakona, a Comanche language expert, to communicate with the vampire to find out what it really wants. I am in on that. Artists, Writers, and Artisans, AWA Upshot has been doing a killer job with their books. Not All Robots has been excellent. I loved Erratic. I was digging Moths. Their Resistance universe is something that I know people really are enjoying. So I'm down for this. Checking this out. It says movie written all over it too. I would love to watch a movie about that. So let's see what else we got. Humanoids has a trade paperback called Painted. We got some Rick and Morty from Oni Press. What else we got? White number 4 from Black Mask Comics. Kwanzaa Oseyefo, Jamal Igle, Kari Randolph doing cover art here. Unfortunately, still each first print limited to 2,500 copies. So again, going to still be hard to get, but maybe you'll get lucky and be able to do it. Not all robots, definitely, yeah. And issue 2 is just as great as issue number 1. Lastly, we got Vault Comics, World of Darkness, Crimson Thaw number 2 from Teeny Howard, Blake Howard, Jim Zub, Tim Seeley, Danny Lower, Julius Ota, and Aaron Campbell doing the cover art here. This being crap, I'm forgetting what the original title was, but I think it's part of that their Vampire Masquerade world, if I'm not mistaken. It's that same creative team. Again, Action Lab. Not going to talk about that, but let's see this. Swine trade paperback from Humanoids, which is Humanoids' usual thing, is doing this type of thing, trade paperbacks. And Space Bastards is the one lucky exception to that. Jesus left some unfinished business. Ellis Rafferty spent 7 years in prison after being wrongly convicted for the murder of his wife. Now released on parole, he seeks to avenge her death and atone for past mistakes. Joining forces with his sister-in-law, they hit the road to take the most pernicious threat in human history, pigs. Pigs possessed by bloodthirsty, cunning, and immortal beings since the time of Jesus, and they are legion. Ellis and Zoe travel across America to put a stop to the pigs' murderous rampage, creating plenty of carnage in their wake. In this supernatural crime thriller story with a dark comedy cream filling. All right. That sounds crazy and interesting. If I wasn't so behind on all my trades, I would probably be getting that because that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, Me Love in the Dark, definitely hooked on that. Art, awesome. Awesome. That is, yeah. Wow. Okay. So that's the end of stuff here. There is, it's like, what we got here? Star Wars Clone Wars Official Collected Edition soft cover FOC variant with Ahsoka on the cover. For you Ahsoka fans, so what is this? In-depth special edition covering all 7 seasons of the fan favorite award-winning animated program. Features behind-the-scenes interviews, character profiles, detailed episode guide, synopses for all the episodes, and all lavishly illustrated with images from the Lucasfilm's image archives in Final Frames. But yeah, there is a Ahsoka variant for that, which is pretty cool. It is a magazine, so just so you guys are aware. But let's go back to me for a second. I said I'd throw this up here again at the end. We have our very first exclusive variant for Nobody's Child issue number 1 from Behemoth Comics. This one written by Massimo Rossi, art by Ramiro Barallo. Our variant art done by Anna, who was in here earlier. I don't know if Anna is still in here, but she did this awesome cover with this awesome Rhino right there on the cover. This story looks like it's going to be phenomenal. I might be slightly biased because I love pretty much everything that Massimo Rossi has been writing. So hit us up if you want to buy this. The book is supposed to release this week. There may be a delay in them getting to me because of shipping in the New Orleans area has been backed up because of Hurricane Ida, and the post offices were closed for a while. So they are working to catch up on all of that. But yeah, email youpromisemecomics@gmail.com or DM myself, Caroline's Comics, or the You Promised Me Comics Instagram pages, and let us know that you want one. And all we'll need is your address and email address. We will send you a PayPal invoice through email, and that is how you get it. But yeah, wanted to plug this one more time. We'll keep plugging it throughout the week. I will plug it when I get the copies, and I can show you guys how awesome it looks in person. Our logo on the back, super cool. Thank you. Yeah, we're very excited about this. I'm super excited to get them and to be able to look at it. And I'm just going to put it behind me back here. It's going to be on display all the time because it is so cool. Anna's art, so cool. You know it from the cat variants from You Promised Me Darkness. So do not miss out. It's limited to 300 copies. I'll throw that out there. I forgot to say that earlier. So please get your orders in as soon as you can so we can work on those the second they arrive and send those out to you. Also tonight, I will be joining the Team Nerd Herd crew at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Caroline's Comics will also be on there. Comics Are Great will also be on there. We're hanging out with the Team Nerd Herd crew, talking about our top picks for New Comic Book Day this week. Don't want to miss that. So go, if you haven't already, their link to their channel is in the bio description, whatever, down below. Go sub them up and join us tonight while we talk about our top picks for New Comic Book Day. I'm just so excited to be back, being able to do this with you guys. Gonna be working on some stuff for you guys for this week, some content, and then working on setting up some new interviews and maybe some new concepts and shows to do with you guys. So be on the lookout for that. We will be getting back to it, and we're at, last I looked, we were at like 860 something subscribers. So we're pushing towards 900 right now, and then headed towards that 1K. I know other channels right now, I mean, Aegis just hit that 1K, which is awesome. Ultra Maximus hit 1K. Super cool. No Good Comics is making his way towards 1K as well. So if you haven't hit up No Good, his link also down below. Go subscribe to No Good Comics. Justin does some awesome content. He's having a 900 subscriber giveaway right now. I believe the live is on Monday, and you can still enter the giveaway right now. So go do that and give him a sub. But that is it for now. If you've been watching and made it here and you aren't subscribed, go do that. It's right down here somewhere. I think it's down there. Hit the like button on your way out. And if you're watching this on a rewind, just drop a comment. Let me know what you are putting in your orders for FOC. Thanks. Yeah, super excited to be back. And Promiscuous Time Traveler just hit 100. Thanks, guys, for going and subbing him up. The Octo Plush. There was a Facebook group. Someone in that group was selling them. I don't know if she can be found on social media under this, but Tiff's Good Vibes is what the tag says on it. This is handmade. So she did a original set. And then this was the second set. It actually opens and there is space to put stuff in there. Super cool. Yeah, congrats to Promiscuous Time Traveler hitting that 100. That's how you get the ball rolling, heading to that 250. And then, before you know it, 500, keep on rolling. But yeah, that's it for today. We are almost at 2 hours. Glad to be back. It's good to be home, and it's good to be able to talk comics with you guys again. Trying to remember if I was supposed to shout anything else out. I think I've hit it all. So I'm just going to throw this up one more time. Let us know if you want one. Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up in the email. And collect what you love, guys. Just have fun. I'm having fun. I'm glad that I get to do this again with you guys. So, whoops, that was the wrong button. But anyways, I'm going to play out the intro, and we'll catch you guys tonight on Team Nerd Herd's channel.